All right, wine lovers, are you ready for a deep dive?
Let's uncork some knowledge.
Today, we're going beyond the usual suspects, your Francis and your Italias.
Exactly. We're talking about a place that's still kind of under the radar.
We're charting a course for the coast of Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay. Beautiful. Now, this South American gem is really making waves in the wine world.
Okay, so we've got some articles here, some blog posts, even a travel journal entry, all about the wines from Uruguay, specifically the southeast coast.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, and I'm already intrigued because, like you said, it's not a place you hear about every day.
Right. Not yet, anyway.
So let's unpack this. What makes Uruguayan wine, especially from this specific region, so unique?
Well, you've got to picture it, okay? The southeastern coast, you're talking about regions like Maldonado and Rocha.
Okay, got it.
So you're right on the Atlantic Ocean, beautiful coastline, and that's key because that ocean, that's what shapes the wine.
Really? How so?
Okay, think about it. Cool breezes coming off the water right into the vineyards.
Ah, I bet that's refreshing for the grapes.
It's not just refreshing, it creates this amazing maritime climate. That means like ideal temperatures for certain grapes, longer ripening seasons.
Well, that makes sense. Longer ripening means more developed flavors, right?
Exactly. And those cool breezes, they give the wines this beautiful acidity.
Acidity key for a good wine. But what about the soil? Isn't that a big deal in winemaking?
Oh yeah, huge deal. And in southeastern Uruguay, you've got this awesome mix. Granite, clay, you name it.
So kind of like a geological tapestry, creating complex flavors.
You got it. And that's what I love about Uruguayan wines, that complexity, that minerality you get from the soil. It's so unique.
Man, now I'm really curious about these wines. So let's talk grapes. What are they growing over there?
Well, you'll find some familiar faces. Tannat, for example. It's Uruguay's claim to fame in the wine world.
Tannat, that rings a bell.
It's a red grape, big, bold, lots of structure. Think dark fruits like blackberries and plums, maybe a little leather, a hint of tobacco.
Sounds intense.
It can be, in a good way. Then on the white side, you've got Albarino.
Oh yeah, I've had a Boreno before, I think, from Spain, right?
That's right. It's originally from Spain, but it really thrives in Uruguay's climate. You get these amazing citrus notes, some white peach. And you know what else I always get?
What?
A little touch of salinity. Like you can almost taste the ocean in the wine.
Wow, that's wild. I'm guessing that's that maritime climate working its magic again.
You know it. But wait, there's more.
Okay, hit me.
This region is also experimenting with some less common grapes. They're not afraid to get creative.
I like that, pushing the boundaries a bit. Which grapes are we talking about?
Well, one that's really interesting is Marcelon.
Marcelon, that's a new one for me.
It's a cross between Cabernet Sauvignon and Grenache, and it just loves the Uruguayan climate. You get these beautifully aromatic wines, fruity and spicy at the same time.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list to try. What else?
Another one is Petit Verdot. You usually see it blended with other grapes, but in Uruguay, some winemakers are letting it stand alone.
Interesting. I'm always up for trying a grape in a new way. What's it like as a single varietal?
Imagine like an explosion of dark fruit with licorice, pepper, those kinds of savory notes. It's pretty special.
Man, you're making me want to book a flight right now.
Right. It's fantastic stuff.
So, for our listeners who might be new to Uruguayan wines, what's the one thing you'd tell them to convince them to give it a try?
Don't be afraid to try something new. That's what's so fun about exploring the world of wine. There are these hidden gems out there just waiting to be discovered.
And Uruguayan wines, especially from the southeastern coast, they sound like a perfect example of that.
Absolutely.
So to recap, unique terroir, adventurous grapes, and a whole lot of passion for winemaking. What's not to love?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Cheers to that.
Hmm.
And cheers to everyone listening. Go out there, grab a bottle of Uruguayan wine, and let us know what you think. Until next time, happy sipping.